down and shut up.
Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give me peace.
Why so serious?
You take the blonde and I'll take the one in the tailor.
This is Sparta!
I'll have what she's having.
Some dick.
Welcome to the installment of the Screen Squad. Like always, I'm Vinny.
I'm Ozzy.
And Edgar. You look really.
Uh-oh. Someone's internet's off. Someone we heard nothing that what you just said.
Who?
You froze. It's all good. It's all good. Technical difficulties all day.
All day.
It's all
every
good.
day.
It's all good. Well, we are talking about 1997's Starship Troopers. A really underappreciated movie, in my opinion. It's a lot of fun.
Join the alliance.
It's a weird type of movie. They don't make movies like this anymore, and when they do, they fail miserably.
For the Casper Van Dien, stay for the NPH.
No, not even.
Huh?
I think most of the actors in the movie are like weak. Especially the beginning half. Like a lot of the acting is TV acting, right? Like they weren't great actors, but
How
like
dare you speak ill of NPH like that?
but the movie
That man is a legend.
yeah, but the movie
Oh,
really,
Like
relax.
an icon.
the movie
Relax.
but the movie really picks up like later in the latter half of the movie. Like when like the whole school stuff was all right, but it gets better after now they graduated and the war breaks out and they go into
After he dies.
after who dies?
Dies.
Who dies?
When they fake his death.
Who?
When they're like,
Yeah,
you know
Patrick
what?
Harris?
No. Even before
Casper?
that,
Casper.
even before that, before Rico's fake, like they announce him as dead. The movie itself, well, Starship Troopers came out in 1997. It's based on, I don't know if you hear me properly. It's based on a book, right? So it's one of those based on the book movies, and it's more of a propaganda. I guess they said propaganda
Yeah,
type movie,
it's in that style.
right?
Yeah, that's why you see
this is
that's why you see
that-
commercials in the middle.
Yeah, it's from the same guy who gave us
RoboCop style.
RoboCop. Paul Verhoeven.
RoboCop.
Right?
You doing the song? Were you doing the song?
Who? Not me.
RoboCop. RoboCop.
Who is he?
You danced
What
to
is he?
your drop.
Where did he come from?
RoboCop.
Oh crap! Sorry guys. Technical difficulties on my end too.
Again, they have pills for that.
What?
Huh?
You shut your mouth. No. Yeah. We have Paul Verhoeven, right? Gave us such gems as Showgirls, RoboCop.
Hey, don't hate on Showgirls. You leave Showgirls alone.
He's in Showgirls?
He directed it.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
Who did?
Paul Verhoeven.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Casper. I was like, what?
No.
Paul Verhoeven.
Didn't Verhoeven do Basic Instinct too?
Basic Instinct. Yep.
Yeah.
This was his way of making an
That's it.
action film.
That's
it.
it. I think that's all.
Total Recall. Right.
Ooh.
So you have a movie.
You know, this one is his favorite though.
Well, this one is, you can tell a lot was poured into making this movie because it's just so much, like you could tell they just had so much fun making it because you have these propaganda portions of the movie. You have underlying government, so was it socialism or whatever it's called? Whatever.
Huh?
You have underlying tones of fascism. Sorry, fascism. You have those underlying tones. You have real good monsters. You have action, and it's just an underrated movie overall.
They're just bugs. They're space bugs.
Yeah, but they're like super. When you watch the movie, there's different type of space bugs, right?
Yeah.
You have the main infantry, which is like the ones you see that come in like the thousands in the swarms. Then you have the flyers, and you have the ones that shoot giant like plasma bombs to the in the
brain.
air. You have the leader, which is a brain. You have all types.
The
And
flamethrower.
yeah, you have the tank, right? So they just they kind of are similar to the type of vehicles that a normal army would have, and it's so
The only
crazy
good
when you.
bug is a dead bug.
But that's see for me like that's the thing about Starship Troopers is to me it feels like very much like I would love to play this as a newer video game, especially with the stuff now. Like you would see the thousands of arachnids swarm somebody, and you
There's
just shoot
a
them.
PlayStation VR game that's just like it.
Oh yeah, I remember. I think I played it when I was at your house. But it's the movie itself. Maybe a first 20 minutes maybe are not the greatest, but once you get into the actual war stuff and you get out of the love triangle, the high school stuff, like all that, the movie really is just it's a fun movie, and you could see that he's the Verhoeven when he started when the movie was made. You kind of look at it like okay, RoboCop. It's very similar to RoboCop. He took a lot of elements from like RoboCop in the way the RoboCop was made, but then you're allowed to like go bigger, and he really polished a lot of stuff that they tried to do in RoboCop because RoboCop has a lot of that satire too, and
Yeah.
this just took it like over the edge. And
They use the advertisements in the middle just to be just have fun.
yeah,
Have fun with the whole thing. And that was actually pretty cool.
and that's
Especially when they go over like, what kind of bugs, and then, and how every time they learn something new and yeah, it's what they want their people to who are watching the videos want them to see.
that's the
That's
thing
why
about
it's
Starship.
part
Yeah,
of propaganda.
and that's the thing about Starship Troopers is that all that makes the whole movie just a lot of fun to watch. Even I know it was a box office bomb, but it's been appreciated like later down the line. Of course, the sequels are garbage. It
Yeah.
spawned a bunch of sequels that went
How
straight to
dare you say that
DVD.
about Marauder?
It went straight. Has a bunch of sequels that went straight to DVD. Has a few animated movies too, but nothing.
So what's the outcome? Do they ever kill the bugs?
No, that's the thing. It's an ongoing war. It's an
This-
ongoing war, and the bugs. The weird thing is, I saw the second one, Starship Troopers 2, but haven't seen any of the other ones. I haven't seen Marauder or anything. I haven't seen any of the animated ones, but I know in the second one, like the bugs evolve, and then like some humans get infected, like with like some sort of parasite too. It just becomes the war is everlasting, and with the bugs. But so Starship Troopers itself, the movie, the first movie, in my opinion the only one you should watch.
Yeah.
Because the other ones are just not up to par. Not story wise, not production wise, not the way
Graphic-wise alone.
Right? Yeah, just in itself. This is Starship Troopers.
Well-
The first one's the one you'd want to watch.
See, the CG in this is actually not bad.
No.
Especially for the time.
For
It was
97.
actually
97?
really fucking cool.
No, for 97, it's really good. Like
They put
had-
enough detail in there for anybody to appreciate.
right, and ILM really worked. They really did a good job with everything they did.
Oh, that was ILM?
Yeah, ILM.
Nice.
they-
I'll look that up next time.
Yeah, no, they did a really good they did a really good job with all the special effects because the bugs themselves, the animatronics for those bugs, plus the CG for the bugs.
And then, but then you had the incident that happened on set that they had to literally like put someone else in, CG wise. That scene where Jake Busey trips and like shoots the guy in the head. Well,
Yeah.
Jake
the
Busey
guy
doesn't shoot anybody in the head.
allegedly.
No, he
It
doesn't.
wasn't
shoot.
Jake Busey.
It was. It was.
Did you watch the movie?
I can't remember. It's
He
seriously,
didn't-
I'm
he
like
did-
half.
he did-
half
It was
awake
one
here.
of
He didn't watch the
the
movie.
female soldiers.
Yeah,
Whatever,
It's
you know
the
what I'm
reason
talking
why.
about.
It's the reason why Rico ends up getting administrative punishment because he gets whipped because he's a squad leader.
Anyways, the guy who got shot in the guy who got shot in the head was Gary Busey, and then now we got him like that. So
What? That made no sense. That was not a funny joke.
Wow, that
was a-
took forever to
yeah,
set
don't
up.
interrupt me. Don't interrupt me.
It was still not a good one because if you watch the movie, the first thing anyone's gonna say is like, "Well, Jake Busey didn't shoot anyone." and then it's because so let's talk about the movie itself. You have the main focus of the movie is Johnny Rico, right? Casper Van Dien's character, living in Buenos Aires, and he's like trying to figure out what he's gonna
In
do with his life.
Argentina.
Figure out what he wants to do with his life after high school. You know, and I guess in the time of in the world of Starship Troopers, at that time, in order to have any privileges, you have to earn them, right? So you have to like enlist. You have to do something to be able to earn the right to vote, earn the right to do all kinds of things. But he doesn't know.
As it
Not the
should
right to be rich, though.
No, you can be rich, but might not have the privileges of doing a bunch of stuff. But so Rico, what he decides to do is instead of doing anything else, he because he heard his Michael Ironside, which in my opinion Michael Ironside is the best part of this movie.
Yeah.
He's the best part of the movie.
Well, that and the dude from Bad Boys.
Which dude from
Clancy.
Bad Boys? Clancy
The-
Brown.
There you go.
Clancy Brown, the voice of Thunderbolt Ross in the cartoon.
Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs. He because of that teacher, Rico decides to join infantry. The girlfriend he has, she wants to be a pilot, and then there's another girl, Dizzy, who's always been in love with Rico. That pretty much
They
is
played on
already
the same
gonna
team.
go. Yeah, they eventually they're gonna go to war, and they're gonna go to the army, and it's just a whole thing. That's the least part. That's like my least favorite part of the.
And then the guy who tried to take who took
Kelly Kapowski, by the way.
exactly. Thank you.
Patrick Muldoon. He
That's
broke
his
up
name.
Zach and Kelly.
Fucking dick.
He's in the movie too, and
He was in college.
In this movie,
And she was in high school.
In this movie, he's trying
cool.
to take. In this movie, he's trying to take.
Casper Van Dien's
Casper
chick.
Van Dien's
But in all
chick.
fairness, Casper Van Dien, I don't see it happening. I'm sorry, I don't see it happening in real life.
But it's so crazy that
That man's got crystal blue eyes.
after this movie,
Easy, cowboy.
in this movie, Denise Richards eventually becomes a rocket scientist.
Oh wow, what is this? James Bond?
Yep.
Fucking
It
stupid.
just leads into that movie. No, it's just like see, I'm telling you, that's the least favorite part of my favorite part of the movie. I don't really enjoy that part. My
Her
thing
presence
I
is
love,
the worst in the movie.
I'm telling you, most all the actors in the movie, aside from Michael Ironside and Clancy Brown,
And NPH.
are wooden. Like they're just,
NPH.
it's very wooden delivery. They don't.
No.
It's not.
No,
that
I
great.
like Casper in this. He's good in this.
It's still
He's made for it.
Better
though.
than Denise Richards.
Oh no, for sure.
'cause,
Any,
Oh yeah.
in
I
any,
don't bel-
Denise Richards is just not a great actress.
She's not an
and
actress.
Dinah Meyer, who played Dizzy. She was
Batwoman?
good. I liked
She's
her.
awesome.
Batgirl. She was in
Yeah.
the Birds of Prey TV show back in the
That's
day.
right, she was.
And she played
But
Batgirl.
yeah, it's just Denise Richards.
It's too new for me.
No, it's super old. It's in the 90s.
Okay, Denise Richards was also the worst actress
In
in
anything
Undercover
she's
Brother.
ever been. She's the worst actress in anything. She's the worst. She's also the worst.
Also
actress
had NPH in it.
She's also the worst
Wild
actress
Things?
in Love Actually.
Oh, that's right. God damn, she's like
Real
2
bad,
minutes.
real bad delivery.
Love Actually.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
at the very end. She's the
2
one,
minutes.
Yeah, the one. Yeah,
2 minutes.
She's the one sister. Like they show till the very end.
Oh,
She's
you
real
got
bad.
accent. Oh, I love it.
It's
Accents.
real. It's just real bad. She's real bad. No, but like that again. The whole school.
But you know
part,
what? We could talk all this
At
shit
the
we
airport.
want. She still has more money than we do.
No, of course. But the whole school part at the very
Goddamn.
beginning is the movie for me gets
Money
a
ain't
lot.
nothing.
The movie gets a lot better the moment they start going into training and you start seeing gore. You start seeing like what happens. The giant asteroid, which they don't even explain how the bugs
Attack Buenos Aires.
send the asteroid. Because remember, there's an asteroid that's supposed to hit and destroy. How did
Didn't
they
they
send
say
it?
it was launched?
Yeah, but how they didn't.
They
really,
explain it.
They don't really go into a lot of detail.
Yeah, they don't really have to.
Right? So that's the thing. The moment that happens, and after Rico gets the administrative punishment and the war, technically the war kind of starts really beginning, and you get thrown into the war.
I know
the
places where
movie
you get
gets-
the administered punishment.
The movie after he gets 10 lashes and the girl who the girl who accidentally kills the guy. Mind you, that it was Rico's fault. He did tell the guy. They said you were in a live ammunition range, and you have to be you keep your precaution. You have to be cautious. And then Rico tells the guy to take his helmet off. And of course, there's lasers. It's a glorified hard laser tag with live ammunition. Someone was gonna
Which
die.
looked fun.
Yeah, it looked like a blast until that guy gets his head like
Literally.
blown into pieces. Like blown into pieces.
Oh, they did not skimp on the gore.
No, that's the one thing
Not at
about
all.
this movie. They really went like it's a rated
Well,
R
that's why I
movie.
like Verhoeven.
It's a real rated R movie.
And the fact that they don't they basically it's like, yeah, it's all these things are fake, whatever, but it has a realism to, like, yeah, just because you're the main character here doesn't mean you can't die.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean people know your name doesn't mean you can't die.
But Verhoeven is known for his gore.
Yeah,
because there's
RoboCop.
tons of it in RoboCop.
Total Recall.
What, for a while
Showgirls?
There's
for
a
a while,
bunch of gore.
there was a lot of blood in that. I have towels.
There was. Remember that scene? Never mind. I'm not gonna talk about that scene in Showgirls.
I got towels. I swear I do. That guy was cool.
No, but yeah, that's the thing about this movie, that it really does not skimp on the gore. The gore is like top notch, and there has not been other movies that are like. There's been other movies that are super gory,
Yeah.
but this one's a lot. It's very
Lot of
comic
fun.
booky, very just fun gore. Like, and it starts off right there at that point, like when the guy gets his head, like not even then. Like you see it from beginning when they show the news reporter getting chopped in half.
And then you
by
got
the arachnids.
when Denise Richards' character she breaks up with Rico over a letter.
Oh, dear John, yeah, she sends
Yeah.
him a letter because
And
she wants
everyone's
to focus on.
clowning him in the back going, oh,
Yeah, so I mean, it's again all that stuff is not my favorite. My favorite stuff is to watch the action scenes of this movie, because they that's the stuff they did well, the special effects and the tenseness and the different type of bugs that they created for the movie, and to know that like this was all in a book. It's all in a book, but the book is more. It's not as I guess it's not meant to be actiony like the movie or anything.
it's not visually.
It's more.
It's not visually there. It's words.
Yeah, it's more a commentary on government, right? That's what the book is, and the movie does have that also, right? Where it is a commentary on government, but it's one of the best sci-fi action movies I think ever, because it's at the very top. No matter like even though it
Blade Runner?
bombed, it's still one of the top ones because it's one of the ones that works. It works
Even
really well. It's a lot of fun.
Even Cyborg. Remember Cyborg?
That movie's garbage.
Borg.
I'm just saying, that's got action.
You named 2 movies right now, and
Hold on,
none of those are better than this.
RoboCop.
Okay, RoboCop. Okay.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
what I'm saying.
Not
This
Blade
one-
Runner, though.
No, Blade Runner.
It was awesome.
No,
I
Runner-
like Blade Runner, but it's not better than this.
No,
Android's
It's
dream of
really
electric sheep.
slow.
Blade
You're
Runner.
slow.
To me, I already said it took me 2 days to watch Blade Runner.
Which one? The
first
original
one.
or the
Both of
2016?
them. Both of them.
Oh,
2049, 2016, whatever it
24,
is.
whatever.
They
That's
were
like when
both-
it's pretty to look at, though.
Yeah, it's nice, but to me, again, this movie is better than Blade Runner.
Judge
It's just
Dredd?
like because it's a lot of mud. Definitely better than Judge Dredd. It's on par with like.
Oh, sorry.
RoboCop.
Correction. Dread.
Dread. I like Dread.
Yeah,
Dread was awesome.
I like the Raid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sci-fi futuristic.
Yeah, no, they're all they're good movies, but like this one's really one that's on the top with RoboCop.
Last Temptation of Christ.
And that's the thing. These are 2 movies that are made. There's RoboCop and Starship Troopers, both made by the same director, and they feel like they would fit in the same type of world. Like that's the thing about the way this movie was made is like, I would watch it, be like, okay, well, I can see that maybe in the past, RoboCop would have existed before, the whole thing with Starship Troopers started. Maybe they would live in the same world, and it just works. The movie works itself the gore, the action, the
Terminator 2.
special effects, the last 2/3 of the movie. It's all real good. But the thing is, like, yeah, the last 2/3 are great, but I know I don't like the first third of it. But it's needed to build the characters and what you
Yeah.
have, right? And that's the point. Even though I don't like the whole love triangle stuff that they tried to make in the movie,
Well, it's 'cause it wasn't
It's
good.
necessary, right? But it's necessary for the movie because then I start caring for like the Johnny Rico character. Especially, I'm telling you,
Being a fool.
in like Michael Ironside's character, the leader of the Roughnecks before they become Rico's Roughnecks. It's a Ratchets.
Do you want to live forever?
He like they literally could have just called they like had the movie with Michael Ironside, and that would have been like, oh, this would have been a good movie, another good movie.
I would like to see Clancy Brown actually represent in the cave.
Yeah, there's
Listen, yeah.
but
Oh yeah.
but
Yeah,
it's
that's right.
yeah.
They don't show it. They just say that he did something.
He
Yeah.
demoted by himself. He demoted himself so you can do that. Mm-hmm. Dope. That's a leader.
But overall, with the lore that it has, I maybe might watch the one that's on Netflix, which is the animated one. Maybe, I'm not sure, but you can't go wrong with the very first with Starship Troopers from '97. If you've never seen it, or if you've seen it and you just want to you want to see a real good sci-fi movie,
You know you want to.
just watch it.
You know you want
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
But you don't go into a movie thinking you're gonna get a great story. You're just gonna get great action. You can get an old
But you get but that's the thing.
ish story.
You get a
You know
unique
you want
story.
to.
That's the thing. You get a unique story in this movie, with the Arachnid War, the Klendath, the fact that the why. So that's the thing. Like, it makes you ask the question after you're done with the movies. Why are they attacking? Why do they want to destroy? And it's like it's like you hear only one side, which is the human side. You know, what did the government do to the Arachnids to start the war? You know, those are the kind of things that you end up questioning. Just the same, like, and that's the commentary that the movie does. The movie's telling it through one side, the government side. So what
First
can
of
you
all,
really
it's
trust?
government.
Right? You have the Federation side, the World Wrestling Federation. No, you have the Federation side on this one, just telling their side of the story. But how did the war really start? Why did the arachnids start, attacking? Or what, why did the insects, the bugs, how did they grow so big? I know they're aliens, but like, what started the war?
You know what? I was thinking
just
about this
said-
because, go ahead.
It said you just have to they would just wanted to colonize the planets. That's it.
Yeah, but is that really the truth? And that's the thing. Leaves that question.
Yeah, you're
Because-
going too deep now.
No, see, but that's the thing. That's
If I had a
when
nickel for every time I heard that,
That's when I'm you'd have no nickels. That's the thing, but that's the question that the movie leaves to me, at least when I watch it. I'm like, because it's like, can you trust the government?
No.
In this movie, what did they do to start the war?
Everything.
Is it just reactionary? Is it not? Did they
They're
start
protecting
it?
themselves.
Right, but we don't know. So that's the thing. So you definitely, if you haven't seen Starship.
Wait, you know
Troopers-
what I thought? You know what I thought was weird? That every
Yeah.
time something bad happened to one of them, they would just smile. Like when Denise Richard crashes the ship, and they're like, "You saved us." Everybody's
yay, go Joe, kind of thing.
smiling. When Rico's parents die, and they tell him, "Okay, you can go back to work," he's like smiling. Like every time something bad happened, they all smiled.
Yeah, that's why it's real great acting in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, my parents died. Let's
First of all,
kill some bugs.
It's they went to David Hasselhoff School of Acting. They went into
Hey,
Baywatch mode.
SpongeBob again.
They went to Baywatch mode. So it's just, but other than Clancy Brown, Michael Ironsides, NPH, yes, NPH always. Yeah, it is pretty rough. This is pretty good though. This is pretty good.
Okay, why so much for NPH?
Man, that guy's so talented. God damn, he's talented.
How? Tell me.
Oh, magician, song and dance man. I mean, he can cry on cue. I'm just saying, it's just he's awesome. It's awesome. Just saying.
He's all right.
If I had,
He's all right. But again,
if I had
in
an,
this
He's
movie,
an
good,
iHeart,
but relax.
But
if I had
again-
an iHeart MPH shirt, I would totally wear it right now.
but again, in this movie, only in the movie for maybe like 10, 15 minutes tops.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, he's barely in this movie.
but-
And then when he has his little commercial
Doogie
too.
Howser, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's also Barney Stinson. Come on.
He has less hair
No, in this movie, he's
in
playing
this
Doogie
movie
Howser.
in '97 than he has now. You could tell because he has like the 17 forehead, right? It's a 17 head. But it's like even him, like it's not the greatest acting coming from him either.
Hey, he made it work. He made it work.
I mean,
Relax.
everyone made it work. That's the thing about this
Yeah.
movie. Even with
no,
with the bad
Denise Richards did not make anything work.
even with the bad acting, it doesn't
I think I
kill
give it
the-
to Denise Richards
doesn't-
over MPH.
but it doesn't kill.
dare you?
It doesn't kill the movie though. That's the thing. Like
I'll take it
even
from
even
MPH.
even with the crappy acting and all that, it doesn't take away from the fact that this movie is a lot of fun to watch. Like yes, the movie has its
It has a cult following too.
it has
Crazy.
it has its negatives, but the positives of this movie greatly outweigh the negatives. And I know it didn't find it wasn't released at the right time in '97. But it just took a while. It just took a while for people to appreciate the fact that Starship Troopers is one of the great sci-fi movies that was made from the '90s. And that's that you could take to the bank, sir.
I mean, okay.
Um,
Terminator 2.
That's why I said it's one of the greats. Did I say it was the greatest? I said it's
No,
one of
but-
the greats. We can
Well,
we can
to qualify as one of the
listen,
greats, you got to go to
listen,
the top 10.
listen.
We got to try to figure out this.
listen here.
Well, we already know which some of your top tens are, so
Yeah.
Hey, Tu Wong Fu.
That, again, that's not
Sci-fi.
a sci-fi movie. I mean, when you look at Wesley Snipes, maybe.
Like Zima Jackson's rough.
Yeah. Could have been an alien from Men in Black in there.
It was Men in Black.
I,
That's a
you
good
don't have
movie.
you don't have to name
That's
the
a-
movies, right? I'm just saying that it's one of the greats from that time because
Oh, no,
it
it's
is.
an awesome movie.
There's a lot.
Awesome movie to watch.
There was a lot of sci-fi movies that were released, in the '90s, and have been released since. And this still stands the test of time to be a lot better than a lot of those.
Are you telling me it's better than Super Mario Brothers?
On that note, guys, Starship Troopers.
NPH?
It's a definite watch, 100%. You
Yeah.
will not
Sound like
regret
Osama.
watching it. It's a lot of fun. You have
Osama.
you have aliens, you have gore,
That
you
sounded
have
weird.
action, you have co-ed showers, you have
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff in this movie.
You know, it's weird. I never brought that up.
I know you didn't.
You know why? This movie is good enough to not even bother bringing it up.
Yeah, like the nudity,
You don't-
the nudity in it is
It's
like,
unnecessary.
it's just thrown in there. You don't really
Yeah.
need it in this movie.
Weird enough, no wieners.
Is it cool? Yeah, awesome. They tossed it in there.
I mean, except for like the 10-minute sex scene, but
There's no 10 minute sex scene.
They asked for 10. It took them like 3. Relax.
He gave him 20.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say that.
He gave him 20 minutes.
7 minutes to undress. 8 minutes to dress up
Bro,
again.
how
I'm
long
saying.
did it take you to take a shirt off and pop
Dude,
it through the
those
little
things
through the little hole? I don't know.
They tuck them in. Hold on.
You have a
He's
slit
got
in
to
the
squeeze.
boxer.
He's got to squeeze it off.
He needs a jaws of life to remove his shirt. I've seen it.
It's like Chris Farley taking off a bodysuit.
Is it?
Fat Man Little Coat? I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We all know we all go there when it comes to Chris Farley.
But on that note, definitely check out Starship Troopers if you haven't seen it yet, and even if you have, it's a good time to revisit it.
It's always good to watch.
Yeah, Starship Troopers is a lot of fun to watch.
If you've never seen this movie, watch it. My kid had never seen this movie, and I had been trying to force him to watch it, and he watched it. He loved it.
It's a great movie. It's
It's awesome.
real
Great
fun. It's a lot of fun.
It's a great way
And
to
it's one.
introduce.
It's one of the like on par like of the Verhoeven movies. Total Recall, RoboCop, Total Recall, then Starship Troopers. Then,
Would you go in that order?
Then you have Basic Instinct. Then you have Showgirls. I put
No.
RoboCop, Total Recall. See, that's the thing. RoboCop and Total Recall is kind of tough to put like to take them off 1 and 2. They
No,
both tied for
I
1.
think Total Recall is actually below this one. This is better than Total Recall. Not better,
No.
not better than RoboCop. And out of all of them, Basic Instinct's better. Oh, sorry.
No, Basic Instinct's a little boring.
Basic Instinct,
it's a much better movie.
Basic Instinct and Showgirls are at the bottom of of the list of movies he's made. The best movies he's made are the RoboCop, Total Recall, and Starship
Showgirls
Troopers.
gets too much hate. I'm just saying, it gets too much hate.
It's
just-
not a good movie. That's why it gets so much hate.
It's not a bad movie.
No,
I mean,
it's not. It's not like it's not like any of the sequels to Starship Troopers
Oh,
or
no, those are horrible.
RoboCop 3. Did Verhoeven do RoboCop 2? No, right? I think he just did the first one.
I'll ask him later.
Yeah, give him a call. But on that note, guys, definitely check it out. Like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, the Screen Squad Podcast.
At some point, we might have something up and down, so you just click on it.
At one
not gonna
point,
happen,
I
probably,
guess.
or whatever.
Maybe not.
You're asking for too much.
Yeah.
We're not that fancy.
Yeah,
Yes,
we ain't got time. We ain't got time to be editing that much.
We can barely do this.
Yeah, it takes us.
Oh yeah, I
like,
could do this.
It takes us like half an hour to set up one camera.
Easy,
You're gonna-
Showgirls.
First of all, it's John Lovitz.
Is that what you're
from the
doing?
Wedding Singer.
I can do this.
But like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next. Well, actually, again, I messed up the ending. See, Ozzy throw me off a lot.
It's because you're stupid.
Yeah, that's true. This has been Vinny.
This is Ozzy.
And Edgar.
We'll see you guys next week.
NPH.